This weekend, I travelled to the Forest of Dean to meet up with wildlife videographer Abby and our fellow wildlife detective, Charlotte. We're here to look for wild boar. It didn't take us long to find signs that the boar had been here, but could we actually find them? Abby sparked the idea for this trip when she told me about the incredibly cute name for the young boar. They call them humbugs. So obviously, that was a good enough reason for us all to head out on this adventure. I can see some signs of them here. Just outside the main car park. So, definitely see somebody's been rooting around all here. You can see signs of them all over the place around here. The chance of seeing a group of stripy little humbugs trotting through the undergrowth, we were sold. So, with cameras ready and optimism high, the search was on. As we searched, we quickly realised that the Forest of Dean had plenty more to show us as we searched for the wild boar. We found lots of other fascinating species here, including birds like this tree creeper. And this great spotted woodpecker that really took me by surprise as it swooped across in front of me. When I was filming this coot on the edge of one of the lakes, I hadn't spotted the wonderful little photo bomber that joined in. Got a grey wagtail, that's a win, I think.
You can zoom in, but that's
Oh yeah, no, yeah, it's got saw at them. We also had swallows and swifts slicing through the air above us. And a tiny wren joined us along the way, belting out a song more than 10 times its size. Yeah. I know, how can something so small make so much noise? It's really cool. 6:47. 6:47. It is absolutely gorgeous. Fish come up, I think. Charlotte's got some water boatmen down here. Let's go and have a look. We also picked up lots of bird species on our Merlin apps that we didn't manage to see, and some of which we had to question. A crossbill?
just likely. Oh, maybe.
Wow. We're just saying that they've had rollers in the New Forest. We're in the Forest of Dean, by the way. And it would be really cool to go and see a roller. But I think then we would actually be full on twitchers then. But maybe we already are. Oh, there's fish, look.
Oh wow, yeah.
They're massive. Wonder what they are. Oh, look at the moss on there. Got to do it, sorry. Oh, wow.
What mystery shall I solve today?
Alright, okay, so what do we think? Please keep this bench free between 4:30 PM and 5 for the duck inspector. Abby just said if she was a duck, she would be, maybe a bit afraid of the duck inspector. Another question is, what do we think you have to do to become a duck inspector? Like, if you are a duck inspector, let us know. We want to know. Despite the incredibly distracting array of other species here, we found plenty of field signs of our target species. And it was fascinating to see the clues that the boar had left for us. including rooting, wallows, and tracks. Rooting was everywhere. The forest floor looked like someone had taken a rotavator to it, but this was all done by the boar. This behaviour is incredibly important for the ecosystem. It aerates soil, spreads seeds, and creates microhabitats. And rooting was something that we saw even before we stepped out of the car. In fact, you could see where they'd been along the roadside verges as we were driving along. We found several wallows, muddy pools created and maintained by the boar. They use these to cool down, remove parasites, and to coat themselves in a protective layer of mud. Well, they've definitely been here, but I think there's too many dogs around now to have any hope of seeing anything. But Charlotte tells me this is a mud wallow. You can just see them wallowing around down here. If you are enjoying this video, please do give it a like, and if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed below for more wildlife adventures like this one. We found clear tracks too, including some great examples showing the dew claws. So, they've got similar sort of shape to other tracks, but they also, if you get a good one, have those dew claws on the back. So, but size-wise, so just here. So it looks, but then of course there's little ones around, so it could be a humbug. They do have the curved shape, don't they? But it would be hard on this to see. I think I feel like I'm seeing other imprints, but I think it's not really the best ground to see it, is it?
Well, that does to me.
Yeah. Do you think it is? Yeah. That's cool. Could be.
That's a really cool book.
These are brilliant. So this is an FSC guide. This is the mammal tracks one, and sign. It's got signs as well, so it's got all the tracks, but it's also got signs as well on it. It's brilliant. I love these to keep, like, just to keep in your bag. They're really good. But then they've got deer as well. So look at the size difference to a red deer. Wow.
It has to be really close.
Yeah. While we continued in our search for the boar themselves, I also enjoyed investigating the plant life here, especially as I got to add a few more items to my BSBI 100 plants challenge list. Let me circle over here. Look at that. Oh, I think that'll go on my plant list too. Don't think I forgot that one. That counts, right? Oh, botanising. Got to do some botanising now. Oh, who are you? My favourites were the delicate bittervetch and the beautiful common cowwheat. So, that's another species from our 100 plants list. Dead chuffed with that. Okay. I got distracted with botany, and now Abby and Charlotte have disappeared, so I better go catch them up. Come on, let's go. Oh no, more botany. Oh, I really want to see pictures of those horsetails. But if I do that, I might miss out. So, FOMO says we're going that way. Look at all these little oak seedlings. Oh my goodness. Absolutely loads of them. Absolutely loads of them. We also came across what we called the bee tree initially. because it was absolutely buzzing with activity. I don't know whether you'll get this on the sound, but we found a bee's nest and it sounds amazing. None of us recognised it at the time, so I went and looked it up afterwards. It turned out to be alder buckthorn. It's a brilliant plant for pollinators and the main food plant for brimstone butterfly caterpillars too. And then I smelt it. I can smell pig, yeah. I think they are around. And I knew from that smell we had to be close. But we still couldn't actually see the boar yet. So while the search continued, we got chatting about other bad smells, which naturally led to a slightly odd discussion about skunks in the UK. I'd read that they have been found here in the UK as escapes, but what I didn't realise was that a whole colony were once found right here in the Forest of Dean. Anyway, enough about skunks. Let's get back to the search for boar. Like any good wildlife detective, I followed my nose. And sure enough, we found it. A big, but sadly deceased, wild boar. I said I'd smelt it. You were right. Abby was right, it's a dead one. I wonder what happened to it though. Markers from last night when Abby and I came and did a recce. It's moved because we thought we'd lost it. Like it wasn't here or we were in the wrong place, but actually it's just there and something else definitely dragged it along. It was a sobering moment, but this cloud had a silver, or at least iridescent, lining, because it led me to discover these beautiful beetles. And after a lot of research, I think they are a species of door beetle, possibly a woodland door beetle, or maybe a common door beetle perhaps. I found these tough-looking dung beetles absolutely fascinating, as well as beautiful, with a bluey, purpley green sheen. And like the boar, they are also important eco-architects, recycling nutrients, enriching soil, and keeping the forest floor alive. Well, that stank. But those beetles were really cool. That was really gross, but also really cool. Because there were some really big beetles. I'm not sure what they were, but like massive, big black beetles, like really iridescent black ones. When I was doing it, I thought, I hope they haven't found anything while I'm like sat here looking at dead things. Charlotte's way up ahead. Look at how they've gone like that, yeah. I feel like they're like little tanks, like humans, honestly, just like, let's see if I can actually get it.
No way.
Yeah.
That's so disappointing.
Yeah. Humans frequently disappoint me. Okay, let's go.
Invasive species.
I think we're going to have to call it a day. I hope you've enjoyed coming on this awesome adventure with us. We're going to be coming back here. We're going to bring more gear. And we're going to see more cool wildlife. Hopefully, some boar. We know they're here. By the end of our trip, we'd found plenty of signs that wild boar were here. We'd even found one that hadn't made it. But despite not seeing any live boar, no humbugs trotting through the bracken, the forest gave us so much more than we expected. We discovered species we might have otherwise missed. We had surprise photobombers, duck interrogators, Merlin app mysteries, and the kind of wildlife conversations that only happen when you're out in the field with friends. And that's the magic of being a wildlife detective. You can go looking for one thing, and you can end up discovering a whole world you didn't even know you were missing out on. On this trip, I was also testing out my new camera and the shiny new lens I picked up for it on the way here. I'm really chuffed with it, but I am still getting used to it, and clearly I have a lot to learn. If you have any tips for me, please do let me know in the comments.